Hey guys, this is loktarcek, and in today's video I want to take a bit more detailed look into the AD carry role. Just a quick note, the data I used in this video is from lolking. AD carries have been around since the beginning of League and they've never really changed that much. The definition of an AD carry is pretty simple. A champion that pairs up with a support, heads to one lane, farms and gathers resources till their builds are optimal, position themselves in team fights to deal the most damage possible and ultimately carry the team. The complexity of this task does vary from champion to champion, but at their core they all have the same job: deal physical damage. Of course, at higher elo, players need to have a deeper understanding of the matchups, perfect mechanics and positioning, and also impeccable farm by the min. This almost always creates pressure on the players themselves. Now, most of the player base that's ranked below this top tier doesn't go too much into detail with these requirements for higher elo, which is the case for every role, and yet the AD carry still manages to be the most popular role out of all, with 5 out of 10 of the most popular champions this month or any other month. So my question is, where does this undoubtable popularity come from? Well, from my experience, there are a few reasons, but do take this with a grain of salt since it's only my opinion. The first reason is simplicity of the role. Now don't get me wrong on this, I'm not saying it to offend any AD carry player. The role itself has a lot of depth to it, and it takes a lot of time and practice to master, especially in higher elo. But compared to other roles, the objective for the carry is pretty clear. Normally, the carry has to get to mid/late game with the optimal build so that they can maximize their damage output, and this traditional definition of the carry hasn't and won't be changing anytime soon. The kits may vary from champion to champion, and they fit different types of players, but they all pretty much have the same function. Things like an escape and a skill shot or a 3-shot mechanic have become the norm, and we're all familiar with these. So there won't be any big gaps between AD carry to AD carry. Even Jhin is in the first champion with a reload mechanic, as that was first implemented on Graves, right after they took away his cigarette. The AD carry role seems to be doing a pretty good job of providing fun for most players, and I'm talking about those huge late game 2-shot crits on squishies or that satisfying feeling of kiting the enemy team's tank to death, and we've all experienced those. So to sum it up, the whole way the AD carry works is fun to play for most people. Another big reason is the portrayal of the AD carry in the community, which I think is very important for a good number of players. So by community I mean two things: big streamers and LCS AD carries. These two giants in the sphere of online livestream media and games have done a good job of popularizing the AD carry with their massive influence on players. Just think about it. How many people did that impressive pentakill Reckless picked up yesterday inspire? Or Doublelift, or any other LCS AD carry for that matter? Or Ghost's legendary Vayne montages? It might even be your friend that you just witnessed do a 4v1. This bit was a bit more philosophical because I have no concrete way of proving it, but it does make a lot of sense. Think of it as a snowball effect, only the snowball is more and more people wanting to play AD carry. The last big issue I wanted to cover is diversity in the roles. While there are only so many ways to define an AD carry, you can call a jungler whatever you want, or a top laner for that matter. My point here is that the champion pool for other roles is a lot bigger and it changes from patch to patch, while AD carry may go back and forth with the same 5 picks every year. Overall, I'd say with these key reasons, the AD carry remains as the most fun and dominant pick for a number as big as half of all the players that get monitored every month. Thanks for watching, guys. I want to try something new, and as I've said in past videos, I'll be experimenting with different kinds of content along with my friend here on the channel.